What's up, Cat? Welcome to Score Queen Intuition. Welcome back if you are here with me again. This is your June monthly reading, okay, guys? So it's time for us to get serious this reading, all right, and dive into what you truly need to know for your spiritual journey and what universal messages the divine has for you today, okay? So let's see what's going on. Let's go ahead and get into it. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements in Capricorn. This could resonate for you. And let's go ahead and see what's going on. All right. We're going to start out with what you need to surrender, okay? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release to the universe? All right. What may be your blockages or your setbacks right now? All right, Cap, you got surrender your need to always be right. Give others the gift of letting them be right. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Okay. So maybe there's this place where you and someone else are in right now where you're not seeing eye to eye. They feel where they feel. Maybe you refuse to let them be right in this because maybe you feel like you have your view on it. But sometimes it's better to just, I guess, agree to disagree, right? So let's see. Oh, surrender unhealthy relationships. Let go of relationships that don't serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. So maybe this is an unhealthy connection, and it could just be that you and this person are not on the same frequency. So you're not understanding each other. It's maybe like you're speaking two different languages. Whatever you're trying to express to them, whatever they're trying to express to you, is just at a place where you guys may just not be able to come to a common ground. So it might be one of those things that you just have to say, okay, well, just let bygones be bygones. You feel how you feel, I feel how I feel, but overall the situation is unhealthy. And that's the underlying message, okay? Um, at the bottom, you have surrendered to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. All right. Get my light back over here, so I was looking so dark. Okay. All right, what else do we have here for Capricorn? So success, guys. Surrender to success. Surrender to the possibilities of better things coming to you, better relationships, better people where you don't have to overexert yourself to get them to understand you. Okay? Recovery. All right, so this is a space where you guys need to be where you just take this time to kind of rebuild yourself, right? Recoup from the toxic energy you've been around, the unhealthy relationships you've been around, or been involved in. I see a lot of stress and tension surrounding you, especially in regards to a specific person or a specific situation that y'all can't come to terms on. Okay, but whatever it is, overall, it's unhealthy relationships. Okay, and maybe you're in this space of feeling broken down, like needing to rebuild yourself, needing to recover, needing to get back to who you are outside of these unhealthy attachments here. Okay, we'll look at that. At the bottom, you have abundance. So you have some amazing energy that is, you know, universally trying to get to you, but in your personal world, your personal life, you have a lot of energy that's pulling you in certain ways that is not in alignment with where the universe is trying to take you. Okay. Um, where are we, guys? Okay. Don't let your past hold you back. Okay. And meditate and contemplate. I'm feeling like your past are these individuals, these situations that you can't seem to break from, that seems to have a hold or a tie on you in some way. Um, But don't let your past hold you back. Maybe you have a person that keeps resurfacing from the past. It's been an unhealthy attachment, and it's time to let it go, right? It's time to, that's that meditate and contemplate. That's that peaceful energy that I'm feeling like that's, that you need to get in. You need to pull back and get into that meditate and contemplate. And that also means isolation, okay? Time alone. Um, New moon in Pisces. Your moon could be in Pisces, or you could be dealing with someone who is a Pisces. Let's see. All right, what are the messages we have here for Capricorn? Spirit, universe, source. Okay, first thing first is transformation. Look at that. You got some major changes. You're going through a transformation. You are evolving. Maybe this is why you're getting to a place where the universe is saying, hey, you know, don't, don't keep trying to fight. Don't keep holding yourself into this energy. Transform and evolve past this, right? I definitely see a major transformation. That's also the recovery that you're going through after a major death, of something in your life. Look at that, guys. Healing chaos. Well, this transformation is bringing a lot of clearing of energy out. It's tearing some shit up. But in that midst of, after it's tearing up, the transformation, the evolution that's coming after it is going to be beautiful, right? Flexibility. Be flexible as things are changing. Adapt to the changes. Allow the things that are being removed from your life to go without fight. Okay. And you have freedom. Look at that. Freeing yourself from certain situations, people, unhealthy connections that are holding you back, that are bringing a lot of chaos and storms in your life. And then you got happiness. I love it. I love it. I see where this is going here. I see what the message is for you. Let's clarify. Let's see. Let's clarify. Your storms are clearing out. The universe is shifting some things out to make room for to make room for happiness. I did see earlier, what did I see? Embracing and love. So this could be a shifting of energy to clear out a lot of unhealthy relationships, unhealthy attachments, to bring in love, to show you how to embrace real love and true love and genuine love. So it's going to have to, in order to bring that new love in, you have to start rejecting those unhealthy connections. Okay. So you have transformation with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. So the Seven of Wands in the reverse it's about a tough time. It's you trying to stay strong, you trying to stand your ground, you trying to, set boundaries, but they've been hard. You've been struggling with setting some boundaries, but in order to allow this major transformation to shift, it's time to start setting some boundaries, guys. It's time to start standing your ground and defending yourself if you want this change in your life. And that means standing up to certain people that are unhealthy and want to maybe go back and forth with you about everything, or maybe even try to be in control in some way of your life and what you're choosing to do, or how you're choosing to show up for them, or be there for them, or love them. Okay, let's see. We got healing chaos. What is this healing chaos? Eight of Water in the reverse and the Queen of Water, which is the Eight of Cups in the reverse, guys. So the Eight of Cups in the upright says a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. Okay. So in the reverse, guys, this represents you guys going back, constantly going back to something, returning back to something unhealthy. The desire to move on but not moving on, or you move on and you go back, or it's the same for this person. So it's like constant chaos, constant storms that have been seem to be going on for a while, and you're finally at that place, guys, where you're ready to walk away completely, okay? And you're ready to walk to something more healthy. It says tender-hearted, empathic, patient, and loving. So I do see the universe directing you to much healthier, loving situations where you can love and also be loved and understood in just the same way. So don't keep letting this past person hold you back. They've been holding you back from moving towards happiness and feeling free, um, because you've been returning. Hmm. So I definitely see you guys having to recover from something unhealthy. Um, So maybe you're in that transitional stage where it's time for you guys to, um, you know, be able to take this as an opportunity to release, let go, and move forward. Okay. So you have flexibility, uh, clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is you guys adjusting to some hopes or desires that you had for like a fulfilling long-term relationship with someone. This is you adapting to that loss, that tension, that discord that's happening, that falling apart of this idea or this dream you could have had with someone. But you're being flexible, you're adapting to it, you're accepting it. That's that transformation. That's allowing that change to take place, guys, and not fighting it. Okay. Look, Five of Air in the reverse. Yeah, you guys are letting it go. You're finally, I feel like, accepting the things that have happened, the betrayal, the issues, the chaos. You're accepting it as it is, okay? And realizing what it has been. And I feel like you guys are ready for this change here to take place. Why is freedom here? What's this freedom energy? The Six of Cups in the reverse. There's no looking back at this, guys. You may be getting to a point where you have no desire for this anymore. You have no desire to fight for something. You have no desire to want to keep working something out. The only desire you have at this point is rebuilding yourself and recovering from this traumatic experience with someone. Okay? So that's the Six of Cups in the reverse. So the Six of Cups is about nostalgia, holding on to old memories, but with it being in the reverse, you're letting something go. You're not holding grudges. You're not holding on to energy any longer from someone. Maybe you're no longer waiting on an apology or understanding in what you're trying to say here. Nine of Air in the reverse. Look, it says expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies or sleepless nights, but it's in the reverse. I told you guys, you're not stressing over this shit no more. Look at that, purification. You're purging. It's a clearing of some energy here. And clarifying, purging, you have the six of, or purification, you have the Six of Wands. So something is being cleared. Your energy is being purified here. It's like distilled, being filtered. And this energy is being filtered out of your life, right? So happiness is clarified by the Nine of Swords in the reverse. That means you're not staying up at staying up at night worrying about this person, or continuing to allow the stress to bother you. Or you're getting in that place where you're finally getting over somebody, right? Or getting over the problems. You get into a place where you just don't care as much as you used to, or you will be in this place as June continue to go through, move through. All right. Let's see. What else do you guys have here? Be honest with yourself and them. So it might be time to let someone know, guys, that you feel like maybe it's time for you guys to go and rebuild yourself away from this situation. You gotta stop worrying. And balance. Yin and yang. So it's time to bring some balance in your life, guys. You've been worrying yourself or overstressing yourself about someone, some people, some individuals, some unhealthy relationships, and it's time for you to worry about yourself. Okay, that's what I'm just hearing here. It's time for you to worry about you and your well-being and your health. Because you may feel like they're not concerned or they're not worried. All right, guys, so you have the thinking man in the reverse. So let's see what this is about. A lot on your mind. Maybe you're not able to think straight or plan for yourself like you need to because you obviously have some energy vampires around you. Okay. So the thinking man is the number 46 in the reverse. Let's see. 46. So this says the thinking man in this position could represent a male in authority who is not acting in your best interest. And as you see, this is obviously a male energy here, or vice versa. Okay, I don't know, but I'm assuming this is a feminine energy here, and there's an unhealthy masculine energy. Okay, but if it's vice versa, apply it. Okay, this could be how they feel about you. They may feel like you're masculine Capricorn. They may feel like you're unhealthy, and there's no reasoning for you to reasoning with you. All right, but it shows. So this man, the thinking man in this position could represent a male in authority who is not acting in your best interest. But this card reverse is more about you than about others in your life. This card in this position usually indicates that such a learning and growth are actually a part of your own path. So it's necessary, guys. This is why transformation here. All of this is necessary for your path. Even the people that trigger you, but they trigger you into transformation, into growth, right? As long as you take the lessons that's given. But it said this card in this position usually indicates that such a learning and growth are actually a part of your own path and you're not heeding the call. So that's me saying returning back to something that is clearly unhealthy. Okay. So it says you may be quiet. Sorry, God, that's my dog just growling for no reason. But you may be destined to be a therapist, teacher, writer, publisher, psychic, or healer of some sort. Your soul longs to serve in this capacity, whether professionally or just in your personal life, but something seems to be blocking your way. But it's time to break through and move in this direction now. Remember, what you learn during your own growth, you'll be able to share with others, often adding your own compassion and profound personal wisdom. So what I get that guys from that is that your life story, your testimony could be used in whatever your purpose is. All right, and helping others. Okay, healing others, helping others. All right, whether you see it now. So all of this that's happening, the heartbreaks, the tension in your life, all of it is a part of your purpose, and it's helping you evolve and grow. And you'll be able to tell someone else that will be able, and it will be able to help someone. So this is that surrender to success, guys. So keep in mind that everything that's happened is a part of the divine alignment with getting you to your success. And then you have surrender your fear of intimacy. Wow. You are ready to let love in, compassionately identify and begin to release any patterns that stop you from opening your heart. That's the purpose of this person here, this karmic person here. They're blocking you from reaching that compassionate person or being in that compassionate space that you love to sit in. They don't allow that. They don't allow that. That's why the tension is here. That's why the lack of them understanding. Okay. And the friction is here because you guys are not on the same alignment here, and they could be instilling fear of intimacy because of this experience with them. And then you have behind that, guys, I have to put it in here. It says surrender your idea, you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. You see that? And you're trying to be accountable for yours right now. Okay. So the affirmation for that thinking man says, I am willing to learn new things. It is safe and comfortable for me to open up and share. So no matter what you go through with this person, don't allow this person to shut your voice down. Because sometimes you fighting to be right or to be, it's because you're fighting to be heard. And someone is not hearing you. And you're having to overexert yourself to explain. And so this is where you got to stop arguing with them. And you might be right. You may have every right to feel how you feel, but the exertion of the energy that's put into it is where they're siphoning your energy. And that's where the relationship is unhealthy and it's draining you in some way. Okay. You have the healer of the ages in the reverse. Okay, I'm gonna read that here. All right, guys. So, healer of the ages in the reverse says, when reversed, the healer of the ages indicates that you've been feeling extremely out of sorts or even upside down in your own life. You may be in the midst of some physical problem or just feeling as though you're losing energy. That's because you have an energy vampire in your midst. Okay. But this card is telling you that there are deeper levels of healing that need to be addressed. It says take some time to regroup. That's that recovery. And put your own healing first. Whether you're facing mental, emotional, physical, or even addictive patterns. And I think I did see that before. Um, Call upon the healer of the ages to bring his energy to the issues you're working on. Quiet your mind and feel his vibration, bringing you warmth and healing light, clearing away any dark and hurting space. Repeat this meditation and be patient, yet also know that divine love can heal you in the blink of a belief. Look at that, guys. So the affirmation says, the powerful healing of eternal love is with me now and always. Divine consciousness feels every cell. I am whole, healthy, vital, and at peace. Look at that. That's beautiful. That's that balance coming in. The universe is bringing balance into your life. Look behind that, guys. You have, is this what you truly want? Ask yourself. So you're definitely getting to a place where, like I told you guys, you see that this is not what you want, right? Appreciation in the reverse. You may not feel appreciated, which could also be in turn, which, you're staying and it's showing you're not appreciating yourself as well. So let's get some, wrong deck, let's get some career and financial messages here. Let's go on with Capricorn. Too many cards. Let's see. Spirit. Okay, we got background check. I don't know. Maybe somebody's going to be running a background check on you for a new job. Maybe you run background checks on people. Maybe you feel like you need to run a background check on someone. You have right direction. That could be a warning, guys, to do a background check on someone as well. But you have right direction. Spirit is saying you're going in the right direction, guys. Even though it seems tough, it's the right direction. You're going through the transformation and the changes that's needed for your growth. And I have overtime here. Okay, you have follow-up. So this could be somebody following up with you on a job after running a background check on you. You might be following up with somebody after running a background check, but you have overtime. So I see you working a lot more, getting more money, getting more hours to work and make more money. All right. You have trapped. You feel stuck in your current situation, but you do have options. Look for another job while keeping the one you have for now. So, guys, these can be interchangeable for life, love, and career. Okay. So you could just still feel trapped in this situation, which is causing you to feel trapped in your career because you're stuck or you're needing to make some changes, okay? So let's see. Look at that, guys. Flexibility again. Wow. You'll need to see in the dark to maneuver the coming changes. While it seemed extreme, just hang in there. This too shall pass. Look at that. I love it. And fast changes at the bottom. You'll be leaving a job suddenly or getting one very quickly, or you may change, or your work may change dramatically in a short time. Go with the flow. This is why the universe is telling you to be flexible. All right. And it also requires you to be flexible with these people in your life, because sometimes the people in your life can really weigh on your decisions that you make because of your attachment to them. So you don't want to be making decisions based on your attachment to these greedy, selfish people that's around you, okay? All right, what else do we have here for Capricorn spirit? Go for it. Okay, step outside of your comfort zone. Make plans. Now is the time. Favorable outcome in alignment. Look at that, guys. Like I said, step outside of your comfort zone. You start making plans for you. It's no need to keep arguing with people or allowing them to pull in your energy, or, kind of try to control your plans or what your choices are. It says your favorable outcome. Okay. That's all you got. Don't let your past hold you back, because someone is your past, and the universe is putting you in a place to where it's time for you to step into your future. Okay, enjoy the journey. The fun is in getting there. Acknowledge your progress. Travel. It says, oh, acknowledge your progress, travel, mental vacation, and be spontaneous. I definitely see you guys packing your bags and going somewhere. All right. Maybe you're just needing to get away from somebody to just take a few days to recover your energy, or just to just decompress. Okay. And at the bottom, you have surprise in a way that you wouldn't expect. A gift from the universe, intense twist of fate, and eclipse news. Okay, guys. So you got something unexpected coming to you. So this is why you're under so much pressure. This is why you feel like you're under so many tests. Because just remember, guys, there's a silver lining there when that storm is there, right? So there is some sunshine, as you clearly see on the other side of these situations that you have going. So just keep pushing forward and do what you want to do, and don't continue to let these negative energies persuade you from doing what is best for you. All right, Cap, that was your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it was food for your soul, and that you could use this message throughout the month of June. Make sure you guys like, okay, share and subscribe. If it resonates with someone you know, make sure you send it to them, and hit that notification bell, guys, so you will know when I am back. And I'll see you next time.